Hello guys and welcome to my let's play of Gear City. I felt I should really do a let's play of this because I really enjoy the game. I've got to say I really enjoy it. It's freaking hard and I may fail miserably, but like hopefully there'll be some funny moments in which I can share with you. Um, and yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it. But if any of you are wondering why, also I deleted the update video um, um, on my channel recently, it was because of I felt it was really like a really bad sort of audio to it. So and hopefully I've improved that. Um, but essentially, all that I really said in that video was was that I'd got kind of bored with Attila, and I won't come back to it for a while. But it hasn't completely gone away. I just don't really want to do it at the moment. So that's that really. So my headquarters of choice is going to be London because I love London. It's a brilliant city. I lived in it for a while, for university, and we're just going to cool, like have a really simple name like Mac, because I really don't want to sit here for too long and and literally bore you to death with me trying to find the right key. But yeah, and we're gonna have Mac cars. So this is what we're gonna be doing. Um, so see what I mean? It's just don't forget to put the S car. It's just ridiculous, and we're gonna have 200 companies to compete against. That's going to be insane. Um, because like this is one of the only games that I've actually got to grips with loosely, and when I had it on these settings before, it was it was seriously competitive. I am playing on normal, if you guys are wondering, which is pretty also gonna consist of me failing a lot, I've got to say. So enjoy that, guys. And this is what emblem we're going with. So that's that, really, guys. So enjoy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Gear City. We've started a new company called Mac Cars. I know, very inventive, right? And we're going to start our adventure here into the world of automotive business. So, without further ado, um, let's continue. Now, um, my plan is for the foreseeable future to um, to build cheap but reliable cars, um, and have it sort of mass produced at a level where cars, the cars themselves are quite cheap to make, but um, are still reliable as a vehicle. Because obviously we need reliability rather than Anything else? Um, what have I forget? What have I forgot to miss? Rather than anything else. And for that really, you know, I need a decent materials and whatnot. So we're gonna try and start, you know, trying to find a balance um, to quality over quantity. So without further ado, let's try and get a decent suspension and chassis here. So I'm going to have a quite decent thickness and a quite decent length as well to, you know, for it to really have have a decent number of applications as to how many cars it can actually be applied to. So I want decent ride comfort, decent um, decent just decent comfort in general, really. And obviously we need to keep down the costs of the actual vehicle itself, because obviously we don't want to make it too expensive, because then essentially we'll be knackered. Really. So we want a uh, decent design to it. However, we don't really want the thing to be compromised as so far as the total unit cost will go up as a result. Um, but I'm kind of really wanting a decent chassis here to start us off. And I will be back once I'm kind of happy with everything I've sort of done and achieved, and I'll let you know as to what my overall sort of design was. So I have basically um, told my research teams to research the chassis here. I actually forgot to tell you how long that was going to take and what I've done. Basically, I've got all the design ratings in the green sort of thing, and I did that at a cost of $95 per production. I think that's kind of a decent one. The only thing is, it's going to cost us 200,000 to actually design and build. Initially, that's the initial cost, and I think that might be a bit steep in the long term. However, we really don't know at this point, so I'm going to design the rest of the car and then come back to you and tell you what I've done again, because I think that is the you know, crux of the game in this instance, and it's going to be quite boring just seeing me just like um, fiddling around with sliders. So I think that's the best format. So I'll see you in a minute. So this is my engine that I've built. Again, it's going to come at a cost at just shy of $140. I'm assuming, but the research cost is going to be pretty steep again. That's going to be at a cost of $225, almost 226, rather I should say, $100,000. So yeah, this at the moment it's turning into about 500,000. Obviously, clearly rounding up the figures there. So that's what I've done for the engine. Um, as as for the gearbox and whatnot, I'm just gonna go for a generic style gearbox with with maybe 3 gears because it's got some nice speed to it, so it would be kind of useful if we could do that. So that is my plan, and I'll be back with you once I've sorted everything out that I wanted to sort out. So again, this is my general layout of the ratings and stuff. I haven't really changed that much to it really. It's basically what the computer gave me straight off the bat, so I think that's good enough really for what we need. So let's go back to the office, and well, first of all, let's see how long these particular parts will take to build. Initially, that chassis, which is called the what the hell, Kevin 988, for some reason. I don't know why I didn't change that. The weight is going to be 200 kilograms. Um, and obviously you can see the length there as well. And all that good stuff. Excuse me while I get my bearings. And then we'll have a look at the gearbox. And that's going to take 4 months to build. So that's going to be, finished before that. Obviously, we can't really do much until the chassis is built. So yeah, I mean it's a pretty quick engine. I mean, as you can see there, it's a 600, almost 700 cc engine, which is insane. um, and then finally, we've just got the generic gearbox, which you can't build the vehicle until you have, say, gearbox, and that's going to take 3 months, and that is just called the blow. So, so yes, so that is the general plan. So the the total research time will take about 6 months. So we'll move forward for about 6 months, and that should all be done by that point onwards. And obviously, we're going to cost a lot of money doing that. Come on. So 6 months, and then everything should be done, and then we can put our car into practice. So that's everything sort of done and accounted for. We will go back to the R&D department and then design the vehicle. And again, the same drill will be happening, where I will come back to you when I'm good and done and ready, and then we can see my handiwork. So see you in a second. So this is what I've done. As you can see, there are the ratings there, and this is the cost of the vehicle in total. It's going to cost about a total of 633 to build. The total amount of money it will cost to actually get it up and running is about just shy of 300,000, and yeah, I think this is a good attempt for a good car. But the ratings are not that brilliant, but they're okay. They're you know, I've kind of improved the cargo sort of aspect of it. It's certainly drivable, so I think this is a good um sort of attempt at a first car. So we'll see, we'll see, and we will call this the what should we call this? We will call this the the K1. No, number and letter designations. This is the way I am gonna roll. So, yeah, I think that's a good investment, and we've got literally just shy of 1 million to really develop the rest of this car, and hopefully this will be in production for a while. Um, we'll see. Um, the only thing that I'm really worried about is the size of the engine, as it's not very big. But I didn't think we would need a very big engine, obviously, because it's a small car that we're actually building here. So if we go back to the view mode, then we will see how long that will take to build, and that will take us 8 months to build in total. Um, and so we'll go back to the menu or the office here, and we will sort of go forward in 8 months. Um, I mean, this game it can certainly bite you in the behind at times. I've certainly seen that happen a lot in this game. That is a lot of losses. Um, and now we should be okay to to start building this car. Um, and we will see whether this car will actually sell. Very much. I very much doubt it. So we'll designate all 5 lines to it, and initially we will make about 20 cars, 24, 28 cars. Oh, well, let's round it off to a nice 30 then. 28 cars. We will go to the branch here, and we will say, okay, guys, um, I want you to sell this at a decent price, and I think that's a fairly decent price to start off with. So I'm okay with that. Um, and we'll see how this really sells, guys. In fact, I'm going to put that slightly higher than what the computer already sort of designates that as. I want to make a clear $1,000 every time one of these models sell. That might be an aggressive pricing strategy, but I think we need to make as much money on this car as possible, given that it costs 1 million to virtually develop. So we'll go forward in a couple of months here. We'll just do it 1 month at a time at the moment to see whether any money actually gets made or lost. And the first month of selling, we actually made a loss. So 17 was sold. So I think we should put a bit of money in marketing here to help achieve the best possible um, amount here. I think we should not spend too much on total. I think we should spend a bit in um, newspaper. I do not think in any stretch of the imagination that we should. So we will put $100 in. No, $200 in newspaper articles. Okay, $400 then. We shall definitely put some money into billboards, I think, as well. For that car. Sorry, I didn't actually put that in to start with, and I think we should do definitely billboards, and I think we should do again another 200. I mean, or maybe six. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Because I think we need to really and truly, guys, put as much money into this as possible. And why is that not working? Why is that not working? So we'll put some in billboards. I think there's a little bug in this game. And we will put 400 in billboards. For again the and we will also put a bit in sporting events, because sporting very much targeting certain audiences here. And I think we should do I think $1,000 per month is perfectly fine. You know, I think that is generally acceptable. And we will see whether that works out. And we've made a bit more money. We've made about 4,000, so we've cut our losses in half. So we've produced 28. We've sold 28 as a result. And I think we should go forward in another month here, just to see where we're at in terms of. So again, 24 sold as a result. And I'm going to slightly adjust my price here to make it more attractive. To buy, obviously, and obviously I need to perhaps bring down my marketing a little bit, because it is pretty intense at the moment. Just to oh shit, not 11. God, that'd be a cheap deal and a half, people. Too cheap. one might say. Um, so again, I'm going to bring down the sporting side of things because I don't think necessarily that is helping. So we're going to wipe that clean. So a total of 1800 just to make sure that we are not running into the red here. And we're back in profit again. Lovely. Exactly the kind of thing that I was hoping to see. And we should really have a look at the review of the car. So let's do that, shall we? So the new look puts map cars on the map. So is against rivals. But not enough to push it. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. I was really hoping for good sales numbers in the beginning, but apparently we're not getting anywhere. And again, I'm going to bring down the price a little bit just to keep myself competitive with the rest of the industry. In doing so, I'm going to bring down the overall quality of the car, but I'm going to knock it down to about $900 per car. That will still give us a decent enough markup. If I actually have a look at my shipping costs, yes. If we then get rid of billboards as a marketing tool, I know I'm shifting my marketing quite a lot, but again, I need to be quite thrifty in the beginning, I think. So we need to bring down the overall cost of the car to make it ultra competitive. And I think we should give it about 900. I think that would be like an amazing price for a car. Oh, what? No. Yes. It's a 900. Modify. And then we're gonna produce more cars as a result to account for the loss of effectively the profit that we're going to encounter. So let's do a nice 50 or 49. 50. Oh, 51 will do. It's not gonna. My OCD is getting the better of me. Okay. So 60 sold as a result of that price cut. Um, so again, there is definitely a risk reward situation in doing that, and we lost 16,000 that following time round. Okay. Um, why are we losing so much? I'm gonna go forward another month here, just to see um, the total. Yeah, I think that's kind of a happy medium. I'm gonna knock it down, perhaps again after this next month. Yeah, I'm gonna knock it down again after this next month, just to see how we can best improve our overall situation. Uh, because I certainly I was expecting a lot more. I've got to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, gonna knock that down again to about 800, and I know that essentially I'll only be making 200 in terms of profit, roughly speaking. So yeah, there is definitely going to be a bit of a issue in terms of those numbers in the long term, I think. I mean, we'll see, right? I suppose we'll absolutely see, because I'm at the moment trying to strike a balance where essentially those cars can get sold. Yeah, and now we're making that profit. And now we've lost it all. What is going on with this? So it definitely changes month by month. It's kind of annoying in that regard. We've lost about 1600. I'm kind of happy to build up a reserve at this point, because it means that I can knock the other prices down as more people come, and I think you know that's the kind of again risk reward situation that we find ourselves in. made a loss of 20,000. Oh no, this is not good. So I'm going to scale back the production of the car a little bit to source of meat demand to 48. Yeah, and we've made that back essentially. Again, why are we having such fluctuations with like freaking our supply chains and whatnot? Like this is what I don't get about this particular game. It's sort of ridiculous in that regard. So again, I'm gonna slightly scale back production because I can't go any lower than what I have. So I mean that is an absolute rock bottom price. And I think we can safely assume that we can uh, perhaps open up another plant or open up another branch at least. Um, in okay, how do we find out the population in terms of if anyone could tell me that actually there we are, found it. Population. Philadelphia. Boston. Chicago. I'm happy with Chicago because its growth in terms of it's pretty um, pretty good. So we're gonna open up a branch in Philadelphia, and we are going to have that much resources and that many sales resources, and it's going to have 6 employers. I'm happy with that. Then if we go back to the office, um, we can then hang on, we can then hang on we can then say I would like to add that to the branch. We're golden. So we'll move forward in time slightly. I know it's going to be 6 or 5 years since we've made that car, so we need to be realistic in the sense that That's fine, I'm happy with that. We've still got a decent number of decent quality control going on here. So, and look at that. We've made 10,000 in the first month. 6,000. I'm okay with that. We've made another 11,000. And at this point, we need to seriously consider um, building our next car, or building a little bit of the next car, because why we're only is that because um, the factory needs retooling? Let me have a look. So the factory rating is low, so we need to retool the factory. I'm happy with that cost. It's a bit expensive, but hey, if that kind of brings the money in, I don't care. If that brings in the moolah, who am I to argue? Okay, so we're back at a decent relative level. Sold. And we are definitely hitting the plateau here. I don't really want to be losing an awful lot of money at this point. So if it doesn't improve over the next couple of turns, I will most certainly I certainly say to them, look, we cannot be hang on. So if I say to the, I think it's Boston branch, to start selling at a reduced rate, say for instance, no, if I say to the London branch even, go down to 900, oh, 99, we say set to all. Yeah, that's gone. Oh, look at me being also technical and shit. Yep, as expected. um, I gotta say, guys, at this point, I'm going to look at that. We made life. We're making bank. Making bank. I know I'm pushing it in terms of the longevity of the vehicle, but hey, if it's working, it's working. What more could I sort of say or ask for? We've made a loss, finally. Okay, I'm okay with that. I really am, because it's a 7-year-old vehicle now, so so you know, I love the fact that I'm still making money off an old car. I think it's brilliant. Okay, look at those sales numbers. We are not making. Ooh, we sold every single one of them. And I think at this point, guys, I'm gonna call it a day for now. And thank you for watching. And I've been Strategical Gamer. If you like this game, please let me know in the comments. Because I'm quite happy to carry on playing this game. You know. So until next time, I've been Strategical Gamer. Bye bye for now.